Hey everybody, it's episode 10 of the 6th season of Charmed. This episode is called Criss Crossed. Chris. It's only called Criss Crossed. The second Chris was for emphasis. Now, crossed could mean he's like double crossed, you know? Someone crosses him. Well, you don't cross Chris or he'll criss-cross you. But I'm expecting a Chris episode. I'm expecting to learn more about Chris than we already know, which is nothing. Here are the things that we supposedly know about Chris. He's supposedly from 20 years in the future. He supposedly came back here to stop a demon from killing Wyatt. The end. That's all we know. That's it. That's the only solid things that we've been told about him. And we can infer things from his actions, from his words, from his reactions to things. We can infer a bit more than that, but those are the only real two solid things. And we're just taking his word for it. Basically, we're just taking his word for it. We know he's got orbing powers. I've still never seen him physically, like he hasn't fought off a demon, stood in front of Wyatt's thing, and he was completely missing for the sword episode. But he was in the last episode where he wanted them to kill the baby before its lizard tongue zapped Wyatt for stealing one of its toys. I don't know. That kid's gonna grow up just fine. The other one, Derek's child. Of no name. That no-name child. So let's get into it, and we'll talk at the end. We'll talk in the middle. We're gonna be talking all over it. You know me. Yeah, and Leo likes to meditate at the top of the Golden Gate Bridge. He was probably there when Piper made it disappear, and he just fell. Oh. Leo, I hope you can swim. Ooh. Oh, you can just orb as he's fallen. Here we go.
Paige, where you been? You late?
I got tied up.
Where, at Richards? I kind of miss you.
I am not at Richards that much.
I love this light going into her glass.
Okay, what about you, Missy?
Spill it.
You and Greg put out any fires lately?
It's supposed to be a subtle fireman reference.
Yeah, you like it?
Fireman?
You're going out to firefighter? Let's see, they've been seeing each other for about 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Someone is avoiding taking it to the next step. My dear, it is time to get back in the saddle.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Maybe you just need to relax and let it happen.
What are you guys talking about?
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris.
Hey, where you going?
I gotta go work on the next demonstration.
Cameraman, follow him.
That is one bitchy white lighter.
You're telling me.
Oh, we're following him. Hello,
Bianca,
Bianca.
what are you doing here?
There'll be time to explain later.
Oh, look.
Now.
Look at this. Oh, what?
You know, all work and no hey!
Oh, did we... Is he okay? Did she steal his white light?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Who is she?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, he does, though. Bianca. Oh, she didn't get wished. Okay, mysterious start. Oh yeah, but telling Piper, just let it happen. That was the only line in the opening. I was like, what? No, what? Weirdly phrased, you know? Ooh.
Is that the mark? No,
A
it
boulder.
looked more like a bird.
Guys, I'm telling you, I'm fine. Don't sweat it.
He's fine.
The big deal is someone tried to kill you, Chris.
Look at me. Not a scratch. Nothing.
Can you still orb?
You know, how did she get that close to you anyway if you didn't even know who she was?
We really ought to fix that, you know?
Greek.
Come on, Chris, who's after you?
Maybe she was trying to get to them.
Kind of makes sense.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I got some work to take care of.
Follow him. Follow him. Cameraman. Leo. Anybody. Somebody.
He's not telling the truth.
Of course
Well,
not.
maybe there's nothing to tell.
I'm thinking that if we figure out who she was, we might be able to figure out who Chris is. I'll get it. You just keep checking on the boat, okay?
Is this the fireman?
No, Leo, really, I'd rather you.
Hello, fireman guy.
Can I help you?
Piper home?
Get out of here, Dan. Get out of here.
I'm Greg. She's expecting me.
Rick and Greg, Dan.
Leo, I got it. Sorry, running a little late.
Nice to finally meet you.
Thanks.
Stay out of the house.
So you're gonna be okay taking care of everything, Wyatt and Chris?
Yeah,
Our two babies.
absolutely.
Thanks. Good night.
See you, Greg. Stay out of here. Oh, holy shit. She stuck her hand right in. Oh. What's that, a wedding ring? Oh, the future. The pyramid building is still there. Oh, Piper, what did you do to the Golden Gate Bridge? Why?
Will you marry me?
Here?
This is still our spot, Bianca. No matter what he's done to it.
Ooh.
On one condition. You come back to me. Safely.
Well, she seems nice to him now. Maybe White's a supervillain in the future. Oh, drones! Drones!
I don't think it had time to transmit.
I cannot believe he's sending probes after us now. I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
You're gonna stick to the plan.
But he knows.
No, if he knew, he wouldn't have sent the probe. You have to go back, Chris. It's the only way to stop him. It's the only way to change all this.
Name names. Say things. We saw the future. I like that, though. San Francisco in ruins.
Morning.
Wow. You better be careful, because the girl could get used to this.
That's the plan. Did you tell your sisters you were moving out?
She's moving out.
Like, it just hasn't really been the right time.
There's never a right time.
Like it or not, we're stronger together.
Yeah, power of 3. You move in with us,
You gotta do something for you.
dude.
Hello?
What's up?
What would you say if I told you whoever attacked Chris was called a phoenix?
It rises from the ashes.
They're a family of assassin witches, and who were born with a distinct birthmark, symbolizing their rise from Salem's ashes. Listen, Wyatt's been fed. I'm gonna get some coffee and Paige will fill you.
Yeah.
Coven of Assassin Witches.
Yep.
The Phoenix.
So you stay here. I'm gonna go get the scrying crystal.
Alright, don't move out.
Phoebe, I offered you the time off. Take it. Go see Jason in Hong Kong. When I say take time, I don't mean a vacation.
What are you talking about?
Go live there for a while. Give it a shot.
Don't do that. Oh, don't do that.
Trust me, you don't want to wake up one day and realize that all you've got is your career.
Come on, Elise. You still have time. You can find your Jason. Or you can find Jason. You know, behind Phoebe's back.
Can I help you? Yeah, see, we just moved in from out of state. We wanted to get to know our neighbors.
Oh, well, welcome. Where did you move from?
Phoenix!
Please, come in, come in.
Thank you.
How did they find this one? Oh.
Wow.
Mommy, can I play with...
Bianca,
Little
sweetie,
kid.
can you give Mommy a minute?
Bianca. It's her. It's her.
Go and play with your toys.
Now what?
Don't. Hey, look, we've already had an episode where we refused to kill a child. So this is directly after that one. Plus we can't kill her. Because that would cause all sorts of paradoxes. Oh, we're learning all sorts of things. I don't know how we found her, but we found her. What are we gonna do, team? Obliterate the whole family? Burn their house down? We won't be able to get out though. She locked the door. She twisted the thing. We don't know how to open. We don't know how to untwist it. It's not like she had a key and turned it and then threw away the key. She just did the twist thing on the, didn't she, on that doorknob, that you can just easily twist the other way and open it. Anyway, we found Bianca. The person you kill in the future, Piper, or you think you do, or the present, or time travel. They just figured out that if that's the one that was here, then she must have traveled back. So then they might think that Chris should know her, which she does. Yeah, so they're putting that all together as I speak. Isn't she gonna come back? Yep, there she is.
Hurry, Bianca.
They can reform? Apparently, which means the one that attacked Chris can too.
Oh, the Golden Gate Bridge. Alive and well. What part of San Francisco is this? It's a special spot.
You really shouldn't try to orb anymore, you know? It could kill you. All I want is to bring you back.
To the future?
How'd you know I'd be here?
Same reason you knew I'd be waiting here.
It's our special spot.
This is still our spot,
Yeah.
isn't it?
This is what we were trying to preserve for our future.
We were naive to think we could change anything.
That was only a few months
To
ago.
stop him,
You don't believe that? What happened to you, Bianca? How did he turn you back?
that's not important. I was interrupted in stripping you of your powers. And if I don't finish what I started, you'll die soon.
Here or there, I am dead anyway.
No. He gave me his word he wouldn't hurt you.
Get out of there! Oh, she tried to grab him. Get help! Get help!
Bianca.
Tell us more, Chris. Tell us everything. Who's the big bad in the future?
What's the problem?
Can't heal him.
Something's draining his powers and blocking mine. It's like a virus.
Virus named Bianca.
Oh my God. He loves her. She broke his heart.
She almost freaking took his heart. Ring?
Engagement ring.
Well, at least we have something to scry for her now.
Tell Leo everything. Tell the cameraman.
Welcome to the Halliwell Memorial Museum.
Oh. Do you see how quickly I paused that shit? The Halliwell Memorial Museum. Are they all dead? Is Chris taking a tour of their house? Why is it a museum? How does everybody know who they are and what's going on? And how much of their stuff is still here? I'll be looking out for all the stuff. Is the clock still here? Is the sword still here? I've never seen that sword again. Well, who am I kidding? As long as all their TVs are still there, and their flags, and all their other little gizmos, the piano, tour guide, a freaking tour guide. This is probably what the actual house is. You know, the actual physical house. Little tours of it, even though it probably looks nothing like this inside.
Tribute to magic and, of course, the Charmed Ones.
Everybody knows.
Don't worry about those probes, folks. They're merely scanning for witches.
Scanning for witches. Chris, are you here, buddy?
Nicely done.
Before they were finally vanquished themselves.
By whom?
Okay, let's head over to the kitchen where many of the sisters' classic potions were brewed, some of which are available for purchase in the gift shop on the way out.
What are we doing here? Down to the Nexus.
We should be safe here until the museum closes.
Oh, we can sneak back upstairs.
And we'll go get the book.
What do we do now?
We say goodbye.
Here in the basement? Shouldn't we wait till all the tour people are gone? Nice transition.
Who are you and what do you want?
I'm your
Where's the
daughter.
grimoire? Who do you think I am? Bianca? In the flesh. I have to get the charm ones off my tail fast. I need a spell. Thanks. If I can release their inhibitions, maybe I can get them to pursue them.
The spell won't last long.
It doesn't have to. Got it. Thanks.
Can't I help?
Yeah. Someday when I ask you what it feels like to kill, don't lie to me.
Oh.
Don't tell me you don't feel a thing.
Hang in there, buddy.
Got the vanquishing potion, so after we orb over there, I'm gonna
Uh-oh. They've been spelled.
move into Richard's house. Good for you.
And Phoebe's going to Hong Kong.
Hang on a second. This isn't you guys. You have to fight this.
Yeah.
How can you fight your heart?
Or your hormones.
Well, at least Leo isn't affected.
What do I tell him?
Don't tell them anything. The less they know about the future, the better.
But what if they find out who I really am?
They won't. Not as long as you can pass yourself off as their white lighter.
Could you go over it again with me?
Protect baby Wyatt, and you protect the charmed ones. Chris, you know you're the only one who can do this.
Oh, it's a holographic. Where's the real one?
Sure you can summon the real book?
Yeah.
Away from him?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But we won't have much time once it gets here. His demons will be all over us.
They're really building up this him, aren't they? Hey, maybe after all the Halliwells were destroyed, Wyatt starts wrecking shit because he's like, oh, they killed my mom and my aunts. Death to everybody. I control San Francisco now, and I hate that stinking bridge. Or maybe it's just somebody else. But why won't we name him? Oh, we better get this name by the end of this episode. Oh, I oughta.
Just long enough to send you back to them.
Oh, remember Abraxas? He came through a portal in that tableau.
Wyatt's sleeping and the monitor's in the kitchen.
You can't go to Greg.
Wish me luck.
Oh, jeez.
Come on. We're going home.
Back to the Future. Meanwhile, in the fireman's truck. Oh, jeez, they've done it. What if there's an emergency?
I just want to make sure that you're sure about this.
Oh, they haven't done it
What's
yet.
the matter? Am I not acting sure?
Yeah, it's just that curious why the change.
Who knows? Who cares?
I just realized it's not. It's not okay for her to do this under the influence of a spell. That's like it's a whole consent thing, you know. So don't do it. But not for the normal reasons that I would say it. You know, the normal reasons are, oh, Leo. What about Leo? What about Wyatt? But these reasons are, you're under the influence of something. You know. Anyway.
All I know is I want... Oh my god.
Hello.
Are you out of your mind?
Get cured.
What am I doing here?
Counteracting a spell that...
What kind of spell?
One that lowers your inhibition.
We gotta go to the airport. Quickly.
You need to turn around, because you don't get to see anymore.
Isn't he always watching, though? Because he's an elder? What am I saying? The elders don't see nothing.
Hi, how's it going? We gotta get Phoebe, or we're never gonna get Chris.
What'd you do to me?
I just saved your life.
By taking away my powers?
You won't be able to orb anywhere.
How are you gonna bring me back anyway?
Time portal.
He's gone to a lot of trouble to get you back.
Yeah, I see that.
If I fail, he'll just keep sending more assassins back, and all they'll have to bring home is a body.
Doesn't matter. There's nothing left in the future anymore anyway.
Oh, break up. We're breaking up, Bianca. Oh, Triquetra.
It's time.
I don't want to leave you.
This will remind you why we're doing this. What's waiting for you here.
Just make sure you take care of the guards, okay? If he knows you betrayed him,
He'll turn you.
he'll kill you.
I can take care of myself.
He'll force you to wear leather.
Let the book return to this place, claim refuge in its rightful space.
Nice. It was on the ceiling all along.
Send me back to where I'll find what I wish in place and time.
Oh, God. She can take care of herself. Go.
How can you be so cold? Don't give up on everything that we fought for.
I'm not. I'm just hoping we can find another way.
Maybe she still loves him.
Hey, future girl.
What's this? Oh, holy crap. That was cool.
Wow, she is good.
Let her go and I promise I'll go with you. If you kill her, there won't be a future for either one of us to go back to, and you know it.
Piper, freeze them.
I get why she didn't freeze, but why didn't he freeze?
Unless he's a...
I'm a witch too. That's right. Part witch, part white lighter.
Ooh.
So that's it? You're just gonna leave?
I don't have a choice. She stripped my powers. Looks like Leah's gonna have to fix that floorboard without me.
Oh, what's in the... Oh, there's something... Look underneath it. Oh, hey fellas. What's up?
Welcome home, Chris.
Did you bring enough guys? Oh.
Hello, Wyatt.
Oh, that's Wyatt. Well, that makes sense. But we need to... Oh. I need to talk about it, but I want to watch the rest of the episode, but I need to talk about it. It was implied that it was Wyatt, right? But because they weren't saying the name, I was like, who else? What other name could they possibly say that would mean keeping it a secret would be weird? You know what I mean? But why is Wyatt the way Wyatt is? And who... What? Why? Who? What? Why? Oh, this is great. We're learning all sorts of things.
How did we do it 5 years ago?
The elders made that happen, remember?
Well, you're an elder. Make it happen.
That was a unique situation. I don't like this either. Don't you think I want to save him too?
I love the creaking.
Fix the floorboard. Maybe he was trying to tell us something.
But that would still be there in the future, wouldn't it?
Yeah, unless we fixed it.
Or used it to send him something that he needed.
Ooh, clever. What would he need?
His powers.
How can we send him his powers in a floorboard? Like a potion or something?
Hate you, Chris. Of all the people to betray me.
I didn't go back to betray you, Wyatt. I went back to save you.
Save me?
For becoming evil.
From what?
From whatever evil it was that turned you.
Stuck in the old good versus evil, Morris. I'm so past that. It's all about power. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. Because he lost his mother, and who knows who else? And oh, I should be talking at the end, but I'm too excited. He went back to save Wyatt, not necessarily from being killed, but from being turned, from being and protecting the Halliwells, protecting the Charmed Ones, protects Wyatt, because he grows up, like in the last episode when we were talking about how it's not nature but nurture. You know, who knows how long ago they were killed. This kid just needed some... I wonder if Leo's dead too. Needed some love and support, so he wouldn't turn out to be this version of him in the future. You know? So, yeah, I like that. I like that story. We're protecting good Wyatt, so he doesn't turn into Dick Wyatt. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway.
That's why I keep this museum intact.
Too bad the rest of the city isn't faring as well as your little shrine here.
You know, if anyone else tried what you tried, I'd kill them on the spot. I've forgiven Bianca. I can forgive you, too. You promise never to cross me again.
I think you know me better than that.
Oh, don't kill him. Go to the floorboards, Chris.
Put it back.
Please. I didn't bring you here to die.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Just toss me over there by that creaky floorboard.
I don't need you.
Come on.
Whatever you're gonna do it fast.
Say it.
Return my magic, give me back all that was taken from the attack.
Oh no, Bianca. Oh, Jesus.
You can finish what we started.
What's this? Oh, the ring. We can go back. We can change this.
Go.
Send me back to where I'll find what I wish in place of time.
Can't stop him. Yeah.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You have some serious explaining to do, young man.
I know.
It's about time you tell us the truth now.
I can't. But not because I don't want to, but because there's only so much I can tell you without the future being changed too much.
Isn't that your whole point? To come and change the future?
Yeah. What about that?
Yeah, but that was supposed to be more like a surgical strike.
To save Wyatt.
To save Wyatt.
Save his soul.
What about Bianca?
Bianca won't be a threat to anyone anymore.
Hey, maybe we can save her.
Sorry.
Too.
So you guys still alright with me hanging around here?
I am. Just never take this note out of the creaky floorboard.
Absolutely. The next time you're in trouble, you gotta tell us. Trust works both ways.
Okay.
Hey, little buddy. You can do better, Wyatt.
If I can't save you, I swear to God I'll stop you.
Oh, jeez. Shields up, Wyatt. You just have to be here for the next 20 years and, you know, take him to ball games.
I think it's time we make some changes around here.
Oh?
Like, I think you should move to Hong Kong with
Nah,
Jason.
no way.
And you should move in with Richard.
Maybe. That's a maybe.
You can't keep sacrificing your lives forever, and neither can I. Mom did that, Gramps did it, and even Prue. And look what happened to them.
Shaq's got Prue.
It's not a legacy I want us to inherit.
What if it doesn't work out, us going our separate ways?
Couple of things. Their mom didn't ignore her passion. She, you know, had an affair with that white-lighter. Had a beautiful child. Hello, Paige. And she got by a lake monster demon. You know? Prue gave up her job because she was too focused on her work and everything. And she took up her passion of photo shooting things. We didn't see much of it in, you know, the later, like season 3. We saw a lot more when she first started, but then it kind of gradually faded away. But she was embracing her life, sleeping with that Bane guy, you know, not sleeping with Jack at all. Remember Jack? But everybody was just doing fine until we got killed by demons. That's what I'm saying. So, who thinks that Phoebe is going to spend the rest of season 6 and season 7 and season 8 in Hong Kong? I'm putting my hand down. Nobody thinks that. That would be an odd choice, wouldn't it? Oh, quickly! Orb to Hong Kong to grab Phoebe and ask her if she's had any visions. And Paige, I could see Paige living with Richard for a while. That's no problem. Just across the city. He probably lives next door. We don't know. I don't think so. That's no problem. But I understand that this is the whole point of the episode, you know, to show them what they're, you know, to relieve their inhibitions and show them what they really want, or at least what they would go to if they were kind of mindless about it. But some of those things I don't agree with. Piper, what if there's a fire somewhere and the guys are trying to get into the fire engine to go save some people and you're just on top of it with that guy? It's a safety hazard. That's what I'll say. It's a safety hazard. Just go to his apartment like a normal person. She probably surprised him at work in her zombie state. She's like, I need you right now. But where will we go? We can't do it here on the floor. Let's climb on top of I always wanted to do it on top of a fire engine thing. Could I do it? Can we do it? This guy's like, wow. And then her ex just suddenly appears. What does that guy think? I know she froze him, so he probably didn't even notice him. But yeah, no. From his perspective, she suddenly disappeared, didn't she? They were about to do it. He's like, are you sure you want to do this? And then suddenly she just vanishes in front of his eyes. That guy's in the psych ward. Piper. Dan 2.0 is in the psych ward. Oh, you know what happened to the first Dan? He was so... Remember how that ended? That was dark. He didn't want anything to do with her. You know? Did we take away his memories? I can't remember. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about this. I paused it like 2 seconds before the end of the episode.
Well, we'll worry about it then.
You sure about this?
We'll worry about it in another episode.
Yeah, I am.
We'll let a different writer worry about what happens next. Well, I guess Phoebe's going to Hong Kong. Episode 10 of Season 6 of Charmed. Chris crossed. Chris was crossed. He crossed time and space and crossed back again. And then how many times did he do it? He went back, he went forward, he went back. 3 times. And he got engaged. She turned on him, sort of, but not really. And now he's, I don't know, I think we can save her. Because if we changed Wyatt's destiny, then he doesn't end up killing Bianca. And Chris can be with her. Now, what we know about Chris right now, for 100%, is that he is not Wyatt. So, I'm going back to, look, what we know is that in the future, Wyatt is in control of everything. He's the most powerful person ever. He's on a power trip. The Charmed Ones are dead. And he's ruling everything. Demons, angels, everything. He's just the crone. When she was looking into Wyatt's future and she was like, holy crap, this is what she saw. Right? This timeline is the one she saw. She's like, oh, whoa. You know? So nobody can stop him. Nobody can attack him in the future. Nobody can do anything about him in the future. Hey, maybe you can talk to him. Maybe you can convince him, but nobody's a match for him magically. So the key to stopping him or changing him or making him go from the dark side to the light side is to go back and stop the event or the thing that turns him evil from happening. And it could be a demonic presence that messes with his brain. It could be the death of his mother or his father or his aunts. It could be just a bully in high school who said the wrong thing to him. Oh, your name is stupid. How many T's are in Wyatt? Oh, you're a stupid head. And Wyatt's like, oh, I gotta destroy the city. Take that, Golden Gate Bridge. He still liked the pyramid building was fine. Take that, downtown. And Chris is a friend. It's just a friend of Wyatt. That's all we can kind of infer, that they are friends. How long they've known each other, I don't know. But they're roughly the same age. Him and Bianca and Chris and Bianca and Wyatt. You know? Just a bunch of people hanging out. One of them goes dark and goes evil and threatens the safety of all mankind. And the other two are like, you know what? How about we can't talk to him. We can't do anything in the future. How about we go back and stop whatever it was that led him down this path. So Chris goes back in time and he's like, we need to save Wyatt. What he means is save his soul, save his outlook, save himself, save him. What am I talking about? And to do that, we need to save the Charmed Ones. We need to stop them from getting obliterated. Because... And I think the very first time he does come back, he does save them. I think they were going to get killed by those Greek god people. And maybe that was the triggering influence on Wyatt the first time round. He grew up without parents. But maybe when Chris stopped that, maybe he took a little trip back. I don't know. No, maybe not. But he realized that nothing had changed. He could sense that nothing had changed, so maybe something else was going to trigger Wyatt, and he's just sticking around just to make sure that everything is... We're protecting the baby, we're keeping him happy, we're protecting the Charmed Ones, we're killing all possible bad forces, all demons that could get to us. We're just stopping all the evil stuff as much as we can in order to save the future. And also, Chris is just in love with Bianca, you know? That was only introduced. I don't know, have we ever seen him with a ring in previous episodes, or was that just brought up in this one? I don't know. Also, we learned in this episode. What did we learn in this episode? Can you remember what we learned in this episode? We learned that Chris is half witch, half whitelighter. So he could be somebody. You know, we still don't really know what age he is. But that's just something to keep in mind. Half witch, half whiteliner. That's why they couldn't freeze him. You know? Like Paige. Like Wyatt. So, he could be a second child. Or he could be the union of any whitelighter and witch. You know? Anyway, that's something to keep in mind. That's something to keep in mind. It's a cool little extra bit of information. We learned everything in this episode. We didn't learn everything, but we learned enough for me to go, wow. We saw the future. We saw Wyatt in the future. We saw why he came back. We know basically why he's here, why he's not really saying much. Oh, your child is evil in the future. We gotta do something about your son. He's like Doc Brown. Coming to Marty, you know? We gotta stop the bad influence of Biff and Griff and all that, those people. Nah, it's a fun episode. Not a fun I don't mean fun, I mean an important episode for the overall arc of the show. Something we've been waiting for since the end of last season. Hey, by the way, that little spot they have in San Francisco, where is that? I don't buy it. It's got such a good view of everything. I don't buy that it actually exists. It seems otherworldly, sort of. Like a little bubble of a thing. Other things I liked in this episode, Chris casually getting rid of all the probes. Hey, there must be some sort of surveillance camera network in this house. Who was able to accurately reproduce the Charmed Ones getting their powers for the second time. You know, the episode in season 4? They showed actual footage to the tour people. They know all about the book, they know all about witchcraft. Nobody who's a witch is allowed on the tour. They got probes making sure. Wyatt probes. Guarding the house. And it seems like Wyatt he's got all his guards, all his grunt people are like demons, and that's what I assume, you know? And it's all about power for him. I like the hiding the thing in the floorboard idea. Although I know that at some point, like, you gotta don't take you gotta protect that. What happens if we just take it out? Right now. Hey Chris, how you doing? Enjoying your breakfast? I just need to go upstairs and whoop, you're dead. Hey, handy thing, you know, if Chris ever turns evil, I know a way to obliterate him. We just take that note out of the thing in the attic. We can use the sword. What sword? Don't ask questions. Stop saying what sword. There's a sword up there. We made it invisible. It's right next to the bikes. Satisfying episode. Did it raise a few more questions? Yes, but it answered a lot too. I have fewer questions now than I did at any other point in season 6. And I like the resolution so far. I like that we've got kind of a dark Wyatt in the future. Because he's so innocent and cute, and we're all so protective of him in the past, you know? And it's more interesting than if he was super good in the future and like a Superman. Like Daryl. Daryl's still Superman, right? Paige, did you undo it yet? Paige. Poor Daryl's going around wrecking stuff. Okay. I think that's about it. Do we think Phoebe's going to Hong Kong? Maybe. Look, if she does, it'll only be for a few episodes, or one episode. Jason will fly back. It's not like Jason lives there all the time. Jason can end up anywhere. He's super rich. You know, he'll probably be like, you know what, I'm tired of living here. Can we go back to San Francisco? And Phoebe would be like, but Piper's speech about us going our own way and don't turn out like Prue, you know? And Jason's like, yeah, but I kind of, Elise is eyeing up my office and I need to get back there before she takes it. And then Phoebe's back. And Balthazar? Well, you know, Paige can move in with him, but he mightn't be in the show. He hasn't made the title yet. But she could hang out there. She can orb anywhere. You know, we don't need her in the house. Anyway, I don't think there's going to be a change. Or a significant change like that. But there could be for a little bit. I don't know. Maybe. If it was near the start of the show, I'd be like, no way. No way. Because we've seen people try to move out previously. And I was like, no way. Is that going to stick? The closer it gets to the end, the more you might think, maybe it could. If this was season 8, I'd be like, yeah, of course it is. This is, you know, they're all going their separate ways. Of course they are. Of course they're leaving. And I'm taking these portraits with me. What do you mean I can't take them? Who is this? Do you know who this is? If you can tell me who this is, I'll leave it here. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Whose piano is it? Who owns the piano? We know it's been there for years. We saw it in a flashback. Where are all the pictures of Prue that used to be around the house? They don't exist anymore. We don't want to remember Prue. Paige probably got rid of them all. She's like, ah. She's the reason I'm not properly triquetrated with them. She just gets rid of all the pictures. Right, I'm just rabbling. Next episode is called... Let's look it up. This page takes forever to load. It's crazy. It's just text. Witchstock. Hey, we could have another time travel episode. Go back to Woodstock, except it's all witches. So join me for that, episode 11, next time. Oh, interestingly, when this was originally aired, it was at the 23rd of November. And then the next episode wasn't until the 11th of January. So we've got... it was a good episode to end on and take a break on. Yeah, I like that. You won't have to wait for 2 months, though, for the next one. So I'll see you next time.